Hey guys, it's Rohima here, and thank you so much for joining in today. So, for today, we're going to focus, or we're going to do a yoga practice focusing on our hips. Who doesn't love the hips? You always have the expression of hips don't lie. Yeah, we're going to find that out today. It's going to be just a short practice from about 15 to 20 minutes. It is for everyone from a beginner to an advanced. You can make those poses as advanced as you like or as easy as you like. I always say this is your body, this is your practice, so just do what feels right for your body. We're not going to use any props, but if you have a pillow or a book to sit on at the beginning, you're more than welcome to use one, as I always like to have my hips a little bit higher than my knees, but whatever works for you here today. So we're going to start into a comfortable seat. So whenever you're ready, you can either sit cross-legged or maybe it feels good to sit on top of the knees and the ankles. Once again, do what feels right for your body today. And if you need a little bit longer to settle in, you're more than welcome to click pause on a button so you can make yourself as comfortable. Okay, so wherever you are, see if you can really sit down with your sitting bones on the cushion or the yoga mat so you can grow tall with your spine. Relax the top of the shoulders, so maybe it feels good to give your shoulders one time a big roll up towards the ears, then back and then down. You can either rest the hands on top of the knees, palms facing down or up, or maybe it feels better to keep your palms on top of your lap. Whatever works here for you today. As we're just going to take a few breaths here to arrive, to settle in, to tune into our body before we're going to move. So let's bring the chin a little bit down towards the chest, not all the way down, just a little bit, so the back of your neck is long. And then whenever you're ready, you're more than welcome to close down your eyes, or otherwise just keep a very soft and natural gaze towards the tip of your nose here. So we're just going to take a moment to arrive on your mat, to let go whatever you were doing, and to let go whatever you're going to do today. And let's take a moment here as well, how your body is feeling today. Did you just woke up? Are you still slightly tired? Or did you already had a long day behind you? Or maybe you have a lot of energy. And also your physical body. How is your physical body today? Are there any parts of your body that needs a little bit more love and support? Or are you feeling relaxed and open and spacious in your body today? Then also your mental body. How is your mind doing? Was your monkey mind active? Have you been running around with thoughts and ideas? Whatever it is, however you're feeling, see if you can bring the awareness towards the four corners of your mat right now. Taking a moment here to observe your breath. And to breathe into your lower belly so you can make your breaths long and steady and grounded. And see for today's practice if you can keep that long, steady pace of your breath. As we carry a lot of tension in our hips. So if you're noticing that your breath is going a little bit higher, see if you can bring your breath slowly back towards the lower belly. Now from here, let's take 3 more deep breaths. Good. Let's slowly start to move our body here. You're more than welcome to keep your eyes closed for the beginning, or if it feels good, you can just gently blink your eyes open. And we're going to stay seated here. We're just going to place the fingertips in front of your legs and see if you can stay grounded with your sitting bones here. Now you can stay here if this is already enough for the back and the legs. If you want to go a little bit deeper, let's take a deep breath in here so you can lengthening first your spine, open up the chest, and then just slowly maybe walking your hands a little bit more towards the front here. See if you can keep your spine long and straight, so don't round the spine, not yet. Okay, maybe stand your fingertips or maybe placing your whole hand into the floor in front of you or on top of the mat. Good, now let's take another deep breath in, so lengthening again. And now on your exhale, you can just gently round your spine, maybe even placing the elbows on top of the mat or in front of you. And just see if you can relax your head here. Stay grounded with your sitting bones. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your inhale, slowly looking up again, halfway up. And on your exhale, slowly walking your hands back towards your body here. Okay, now we're going to change the cross-legged legs here. It's a weird word. So we're going to place the other leg in front of us. As you might not used to sit like this, it feels maybe a little odd as we always have this one way of sitting automatically. So we're going to do this again. So we're going to place the fingertips in front of us and just step by step we're going into this. So let's take a deep breath in, so lengthening the spine. Then maybe on your exhale, it feels good to walk your hands slightly a little bit forward. You're more than welcome to stay on the fingertips. So once again, grounding down with the hands. But see if you're not coming off your cushion or your mat with your sitting bones here. You might feel this at the other side of your hip. Okay, and then from here, let's take another deep breath in, so lengthening again. And then on your exhale, you can just slowly round your spine, maybe coming on your elbows, relaxing your head and your neck. Good, taking 2 more deep breaths here. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, looking halfway up again, so lengthening your spine. Exhale, slowly walking your hands back towards your body again. Good. Now from here, we're going to make our way onto all fours here, onto our tabletop. So if you can roll over your knees, you're more than welcome to. If that's not in your practice, just slowly make your way into your all fours here. Tabletop position. So your hands are underneath the shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips here. And before we're going into the hips again, I would like to take a couple of rounds of cat and cow just to wake up the spine and the lower back. So on an inhale, we're going to arch the back, open up the chest, looking up. And on your exhale, let's slowly round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest here. Okay, let's do this again. Inhale, arching your back, open up the heart space, looking up. And exhale, round. Let's do this a couple more times on your own pace. Maybe it feels good to close down your eyes. So once again, you can really tune into your body here and feel how you're waking up the spine, the lower back, shoulders, the neck. And then another option is you're more than welcome to stay into your cat and cow, but maybe it feels good to move your body gently from side to side. Freestyling your cat and cow, maybe looking over the shoulders, so some gentle twisting. Or maybe make some figure 8 with the hips, or maybe coming into child's pose. See whatever works for you today for 2 more breaths. Our body feels different every single day. And once again, this is your practice, so do what feels right. And then slowly coming back into stillness here. Now from here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath. We're coming into downward facing dog. All right, your feet are hip distance. See if you can really spread your fingers, middle fingers pointing towards the front. And to start with, you're more than welcome to bend your knees one by one so you can wake up your hamstrings, your calf muscles. And this can feel quite intense if this is your first downward dog of the day or of the week. Maybe it feels good to bend both of your knees. Or maybe you'd like to lift your legs up towards the ceiling, a little bit more active to waking up here. Then let's slowly meet into stillness. You're more than welcome to bend your knees a little bit more here. It's okay if your heels are not touching the mat. See if you can rotate the shoulders, your biceps a little bit more towards the outsides here. Just relax your head. Long, deep breaths into your lower belly. Now from here, listen closely. We're going to place our feet as wide as the mat. Toes are pointing outwards, your heels are pointing in. Then bend your knees and slowly we're going to walk our hands towards the back here. Sinking down through your hips, we're coming into our Malasana Yogi squat. Alright, from here, maybe it feels good to bring those hands in front of the heart, in front of the chest, so you can really opening up the legs with your triceps, with the outside of the upper arms here. Also, this version can be very different for everyone. For some people, you might notice that you're high onto your toes, that you can't touch the mat with your heels. That's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to roll something up to place it underneath your heels, but you're also more than welcome to just stay here. Or maybe point your toes a little bit more outwards, or maybe a little bit more in. Find your variation of your yogi squat. And then maybe it feels good to move a little bit from side to side here. See if you can keep your chest open. Try to relax the top of the shoulders. Oh, this feels so good for your hips, right? Taking those long deep breaths into your lower belly. Alright, from here we're going to do something funny. So we're at the back of the mat, right? Now place those hands back in front of you, and then from here we're slowly going to walk towards the front of the mat, staying low at your hips. Kind of like a frog idea, right? Alright, so now you're at the front of the mat, placing your hands, grounding down with the head, now gently stepping your left leg back. So we're coming into our lizard variation here. So we're going to start slowly. Now gently drop the left knee down, untuck your left toes. So the right foot is on the outside of the right hand. And maybe it feels good to move gently towards the back and towards the front. So we're really opening up the hip here. Oh. The dragon variations are pretty intense poses, especially if your hips are very tight. They kind of feel tight for me today. As I said, every day is different. Now there are a couple of options here. You're more than welcome to stay here on your hands if this is already enough. If you feel like going a little bit deeper, maybe you can place your elbows into the mat. Or maybe just one, that's also perfectly fine. Or if you have a book or a cushion, you're more than welcome to place your elbows on something so you have a little bit more support here. Or if this is even too much, you can stay on top of your fingertips here. And you don't need to stay still. Notice you're always free to move. Another option is here to tuck your left toes into the mat and then lift that left knee off here. Once again, you don't want to push yourself too far. Just do what feels right for you here today. Let's take 3 more breaths wherever you are. Ooh. Okay, now wherever you are, if your left knee is off, gently bring your left knee back down. If you're on your elbows, slowly make your way back onto your hands. Now grounding down with your left hand underneath the shoulder, we're just going for a twist here. So we're going to reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Sinking down, keeping your hips low. If your neck allows you to, maybe you can look towards that right hand here as you're stacking the shoulders. And to open up the chest a little bit more, you're more than welcome to stay here, but maybe you can bring that right arm towards the back, a little bit more open, so you're opening up the chest, grounding down with that left hand. Let's take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then slowly, slowly placing the right hand back on the inside of the right foot, tucking your left toes underneath, lift your left knee off, downward facing dog. Oh, I hope you can feel that in your hips. Do whatever you need to do to unwind before we're going towards the other side. Yay! Oh, maybe let's take a cleansing breath here. So let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Open up the mouth and side out. Oh, good. Lift your tailbone high up. Maybe wiggle your bum. All right, now gently placing the feet once again as wide as the mat. Toes are pointing outside, heels are pointing in. Slowly bend your knees and then walk your hands back towards the back of the mat here. Yogi squat round number 2. Once again, choose your variation. Good. See if you can press those elbows, those arms on the inside of your legs here. Try to keep your chest open. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Once again, you're more than welcome to move or maybe stay still. All right, now we're going to walk towards the front of the mat again, or make it a little bit more extra fun. So instead of placing the hands on top of the mat, we're just going to keep the hands in front of the chest and see how it feels to stay low, and to walk towards the front. It's quite fun, right? Doesn't need to be so serious all the time. Now, if you arrive at the front of your mat, then absolutely take your time, grounding down with both of the hands. Now this time, stepping the right leg back. All right, step by step. So relax the right knee down, untuck your toes, and stay on your hands first. So really just move the hips, maybe back and forth. Oh, one side can always feel maybe a little bit more tight than the other. This is definitely my tight side. And then once again, you're more than welcome to stay here. If you feel like going a little bit deeper, maybe you can come on your elbows again if that feels okay for your practice. If it doesn't, you're more than welcome to stay on your hands. Another option is to tuck the right toes underneath to lift the right knee off here. Once again, you don't need to stay still, just move a little. Oh. You're allowed to make any noises here. Let's take 2 more breaths wherever you are. All right, if your right knee is off, gently drop the back knee down, untuck your toes. If you're on your elbows, slowly make your way back onto your hands. We're going for that twist. So grounding down with the right hand underneath the shoulder. Now this time lifting the left arm up towards the ceiling here. Good. See if you can stack the shoulders. More than welcome to stay here. Another option is that you come a little bit more on the outside edge of the left foot, so you can open up that left knee and then bring that left arm a little bit more towards the back here. So you're really opening up the chest here as well. And you can feel that in your right outer hip. Lisa again. 2 more breaths. Long deep breaths into your lower belly. Remember what I said. Grounding breaths. This will help you to get into the pose. 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Slowly placing your left hand back into the mat. Tucking your right toes underneath. Lift the right knee up. Oh, and see if you can step into your downward facing dog. Oh. Cleansing breath. Deep breath in through your nose. Open up the mouth and side out. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Child's pose. Slowly bring your knees in the mat as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes together. Come sitting down on the heels. Keeping your arms extended forehead forward. Forehead goes into the mat. Oh, feel how you're opening up the sides of your body here as you're grounding down with your sitting bones towards your heels. This is a very grounding pose here, so let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale, looking towards your hands. Then on your exhale, slowly walking back up towards your body. Feels good, right? We're almost there. Alright, so let's come sitting down on your sitting bones and let's extend your legs forward. I'm just going to turn towards you guys here. Okay, so we're coming into our half butterfly. So it's a nice forward fold also for the hamstring, for the back, and also for the opening of the hip. So we're going to extend that left leg towards the front, bend that right knee into the chest, and then just gently open it up. So the sole of the right foot comes on the inside of the left leg here. If you're having trouble folding forward, you're more than welcome once again to sit maybe a little bit on a pillow so your hips are once again a little bit higher. See if you can keep that left leg engaged, so keep your left foot flexed. Sit with a straight spine. Now reach your arms up, deep breath in. Listen closely. Exhale, we're folding forward from the hips, so straight spine first. Reaching forward. If you can't go straight anymore with your spine, then you can round your spine and just reach whatever you can reach. It might be your foot, it might be your ankle, it might be just your knee. Everything is okay. Wherever you are, let's take another deep breath in, so lengthening. Exhale, folding just a little bit deeper. Good. So you're trying to keep that right hip grounded and work with your breath. See if you can lengthening every time on your inhale. So you can maybe softening a little bit more on your exhale. But once again, it really doesn't matter how far you come. The most important thing is how are you feeling in this pose? Okay, we're taking 3 more breaths. Okay, inhale, looking halfway up again. Exhale, slowly coming out of the forward fold. Now we're keeping that left leg extended. Now bring that right knee back up, placing the right foot on the outside of the left leg here. So the right knee is still pointing up. We're going for a twist. Right hand goes behind you. Inhale, lifting the left arm up, make yourself long. Exhale, we're going to twist the torso towards the right, hooking the left elbow on the outside of the knee. Kind of like a stop sign here, right? Once you're there, let's take another deep breath in, so lengthening again. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper so you can look over that right shoulder here. It's a good twist for upper body, but I can also feel on the outside edge of the right hip here. And don't forget to keep your left leg engaged, so flexing the left foot. But most important thing is breathe. Breathing into your lower belly, lengthening on your inhale, so you can softening on your exhale. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, gently coming out of the twist, extending that right leg next towards the left. Maybe give your legs a little bit of a shake and your upper body. So we can go towards the other side. So this time we're keeping the right leg extended forward, flexing the right foot, hugging the left knee into your chest. And then slowly drop it towards the left side, bringing the left foot on the inside of the right leg here. All right, sit with a straight spine again. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding from the hips again first. Here, straight spine. Biceps are next towards your ears. If you can't go straight anymore, then you can round and see whatever you can grab again. This side, once again, can feel completely different. But wherever you are, see if you can lengthening on your inhale. And then softening again on your exhale. Oh, once again, this side feels so tight with me. You can kind of see a pattern that my whole left side just feels a little bit more stiff than the right. And that's okay. All right, lengthening on your inhale, softening on your exhale. See if you can relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Breathing into your lower belly. Let's take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, looking halfway up. Exhale, slowly coming out of the forward fold. Keeping that right leg as it is. Bringing that left knee up. Placing the left foot on the outside of the right leg here. Going for that twist again. Let's twist again. Wow. Okay, left hand goes behind you. Inhale, reaching the right arm up, lengthening. Exhale, twisting towards the left, hooking that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Once you're there, let's take another deep breath in, lengthening. Exhale, twisting so you can look a little bit more over that left shoulder. Keeping that right foot flexed. Good. Keeping your spine straight. Remember what I said, lengthening on your inhale so you can soften a little bit more on your exhale. We've got 2 more breaths. Okay, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, coming out of the twist, extending that left leg next towards the right. Give your legs, your upper body a little bit of a shake. Let's slowly meet on our backs on top of the mat. Oh. All right, let's take 2 deep breaths before we go into the final poses of our practice. So don't get too comfortable yet into your Shavasana. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, side out. Good. 1 more deep breath in. And relax. Okay, now bend your knees. We're coming into our figure 4 here. So we're going to start with the right leg. So keep the right leg bent, placing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. So not on top of the knee, on your thigh. So it's a little bit lower. There are a couple of options. You're more than welcome to stay here. Second option is to push that left knee or that left leg with the left hand to open up that left hip a little bit more. If you feel like going a little bit deeper, then you can lift the right leg up, then interlace the fingers behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. See what feels good, but see if you can keep grounded with your shoulders into the mat. So this is actually too intense for me, so I prefer just to grab the back of my thigh. Once again, try to relax the shoulders and see if you can flex both of your feet so you're protecting the knees. So there are kind of 2 movements here. So you're pulling that right leg towards you and you're pushing that left knee energetically away from you, right? Okay, so see if you can relax. We're staying for 3 more deep breaths. Feel how you're opening up the left hip, the left glute. Take 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. If your right leg is off the mat, slowly release, placing the right foot back into the mat. Now we're keeping that figure 4 here with the legs. We're just going for a twist, but keep the legs as they are, as you're just dropping the legs towards the right side here. Maybe you can even place your left foot in top of the mat, so your left knee is pointing up. So this is kind of a twist, but it's also more for the outside of the left, from the left hip here. If you have the space, you can extend that left arm towards the left. And breathe. Oh, I love this twist. It can feel pretty intense. But I guess that's what we need. Try to relax the shoulders, maybe closing down your eyes. We've got 3 more breaths here. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your inhale, slowly coming out of the twist. And then release the left ankle from the right leg. Maybe windshield your knees once or twice before we go towards the other side. Ah, it feels good. All right, whenever you're ready, let's place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Once again, choose your option to stay here, to push that right knee away. Third option is to lift that left leg off, to interlock the fingers behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Flexing the feet. Pulling that left leg towards you and pushing that right knee away. Once again, see if you can relax the shoulders back into the mat. And maybe observe a little bit difference between the left and the right side here. Breathe. Breathing into the right hip. We've got 3 more breaths. Let's take 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. If your left foot is off the mat, slowly bring it back. Release the fingers. Keeping that figure forward, the legs again, so we can go towards the twist on the other side. So we're just dropping that left knee towards the left. Maybe placing the right foot inside of the mat or just outside of the mat, so you can really feel that on the outside again of the right hip. Extending maybe the right arm towards the side. Keeping both of the shoulders grounded and relax. See if you can relax your jaw, your tongue, your eyes. 3 more breaths. Your inhale slowly coming out of the twist. Then gently release your legs again. Oh, maybe windshield your knees once or twice. And for our last posture of the day, before Shavasana, we're coming into our happy baby. So we're just going to grab the soles of the feet, either from the inside or outside edges. See if you can bring the elbows on the inside of your knees as you're gently bringing your knees towards your chest here. See if you can once again relax your shoulders, bring your lower back into the mat. And you're more than welcome to stay still, but if it feels good, maybe gently moving from side to side, playing a little bit with your balance. You're almost falling out, and then you're slowly coming back. You might need to use your core a little bit. We've got 2 more breaths. It's a good massage for your back, actually, if you do this. Alright, now gently bring your knees together and then give yourself this very big hug. Maybe make yourself as small as you like by bringing your nose towards your knees. And then whenever you're ready, you can prepare yourself for a final resting pose, Shavasana. So you can just extend your legs as long as you can. Keep a lot of space between your feet, arms resting next to your side, palms facing up. Then just for the next couple of minutes, you're just going to relax your body as much as you can, making it completely heavy, as there's nothing left for you to do but just to be here. I would like to thank you for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed your practice. Leave a comment here below if there's anything you would like to work on, and don't forget to click the subscribe button here if you would like to do more practices here with me. Thank you for gathering here, and I hope to see you soon. Lots of love.